The former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams, and Jay's 16 banners, many retired numbers, the aura and the mystique greet the opponent here tonight.
Ed, all those accolades are great, but we're talking about 2019. This is a new, young Lakers team. Let's see what kind of effort they bring on the floor tonight.
Let's do it here from Staples Center. Here's a chance from long range. Message received. Well defended. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. It was right there. Leonard. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Anthony Davis missed his first. That one goes.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
George shakes free and hits. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Beverly into the front court. They trail by one. Textbook defense. To Bradley. No, I missed a short one there. He throws it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
To Danny Green. You've got to get that one to go. To Leonard. Rocking the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Leonard to Beverly. Going to launch beyond the arc. That won't go. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Leonard to George. Strong finish for Paul George.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Kyle Kuzma rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Kicks it outside. George. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
LeBron James with the block. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Clippers, number 5, Montrezl Harrell. Entering the game for Los Angeles, Jared Dudley.
Leonard. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jared Dudley. Leonard to Paul George. 4-3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Anthony Davis. 2 of 4 now.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
George. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Davis. Count the basket inside.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
Trivia question and submit your answer on the team website. One lucky winner will have a chance to receive 5 free numbers by taking a half-court shot.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
George. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. McGee powers it through.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Here's Leonard for 2. The jumper's off the mark. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 at the buzzer is good. And a fitting close to this one. They're right back in it after 1 quarter of play. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
And he'll head to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Kyle Kuzma, a couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Bradley to Davis. Clippers have got it. Beverly. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Paul George, now 3 for 9.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
Beverly to Leonard for 3. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Bradley to Cousins. And finishes strong.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Deep left corner. Paul George. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. That one off the mark. It's no good. The follow won't go either. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard. Nice pass to set things up. Big finish at the rim. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Bradley to James. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
It's LA Clippers ball. Kawhi Leonard in a matchup with Boogie. Not that time. To James. Count the basket at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
George against Cousins. That's good D. Shot no good. To Kyle Kuzma. Great look and vision. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. George goes to the left side. To Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
2 for 2 on that trip. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard to George. James clears the rebound. Kuzma to Bradley. Had a chance, but it's no good. And throws it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
James, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Across the timeline comes James. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Paul George. He'll get it down low to Harold. LeBron James with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
The pass set it all up.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Williams into the front court. Trailing by 10. Leonard. It's no good. Shots not going down. Kyle Kuzma. That no good. Off the mark. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard Good for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First one goes down.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
Able to convert on both free throws. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Lakers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. It's the Clippers with the possession now. George to Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Number 14, Danny Green.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Coming right back to you.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Bradley gets it in the left corner. To Bradley. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And he makes the both. Kawhi Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Going to launch beyond the arc. You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the three.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
To Paul George. Trying to cash in. Hat Trick Beverly. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
LeBron into the front court. Leads 3. Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's LA Clippers ball. To George. Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers. Number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
George gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Strong finish for Paul George.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
James to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block, can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Bradley. And the Clippers have the rebound. To Williams. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Williams. Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
James for 2.
Oh, he had it. Williams across the timeline. Game's all tied in the final minute here in the 3rd. JaVale McGee to James. Layup goes down. Well done.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
James. Oh, he hits the 3. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. And too much contact.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Substitution being made in this one.
Clippers are now in the penalty. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 5, Montrezl.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. A shot at the buzzer. That'll do it. 3rd quarter complete. The Lakers have the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Knocked loose, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers, so it stays with the LA Lakers. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
And Lou Williams, he doesn't miss many of those. A wide open look for 3.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Shoot that. Wide open. Take that. Take that.
Swings it to Harkless. Williams. Passed it off. Shot from the lane won't go to Williams. And he hits.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
LBJ. Bradley. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Now the Clippers call a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the fourth. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Williams into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. LBJ has it. To Davis. Oh, they called a foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Caldwell Pope. And a finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Deep left corner. George, that's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Leonard. Paul George to Beverly. Kyle Kuzma. Off the mark. No good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Not going down here. LeBron with it up top. The lead stands at 9. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2, Los Angeles.
James to Kyle Kuzma. 4-3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first. 2nd and 3. Got it. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Anthony Davis sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
George knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
From long range, great feet and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Great pass to set it up. Slams it home on the putback.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
Timeout called here by the Clippers. It's their 2nd and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
George. Well defended. To Davis. And the reward, he's going to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. And gets both to drop at the line. LA Clippers with the basketball. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Cousins. Nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Kyle Kuzma. Another chance. Paul George tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Even to Zubats. Swats in. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Shot at the buzzer's good. Not the greatest show of sportsmanship. An already contentious battle has now come to a close.